So we are now at Poole's Cavern, and we're going into Poole's Cavern in about 15 minutes. So our ticket was booked for $3.30 a day, and it cost £12 each. And the cost of the walk takes about 30 minutes, which is quite cool. So I'll take you on the tour once the tour starts. Yeah. No, we're going. So yeah, everyone's gone now. I didn't want to film in front of kids. But yeah, it costs £12 per person to get in. And then right opposite, you got Go Ape as well, if you're into outdoor activities like slides and climbing or acting like an ape. So it costs £2 here to park for 4 hours, or you could park on the road outside for free. We opted to park here for some reason. But yeah, we've got about 7 minutes left, so we're going to go into the check-in. And I think they're going to do a safety protocol, and then we can wander on our own for 30 minutes through the caves. So from now onwards there might not be any dialogue from myself, but enjoy the video, and hopefully it's not too dark for you lot, and hopefully this camera holds up. We're in. We checked in. Okay, so we're just waiting for our slot now.
No, we go around the exhibition and then we go in.
Yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah, look at that old Victorian poster. Do you know that guy on YouTube, the one with the camper van? I'm pretty sure he's done this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
Oh, he is like...
Some of the fossils they found in there.
Well, it is fascinating.
Do you know what they used to do to the Victorians?
No.
They used to give them candles about this big, and they used to charge them X amount, and each candle would burn out within like 5 minutes. So what they would do, the guide would charge them more, otherwise they're stuck.
Yeah.
So literally it was like a guided bribe. Because there's another cave called the Devil's Arse.
Yeah, I've heard of that one.
Yeah, and they literally scam all the Victorians used to scam all the tourists, the rich tourists from London coming up, by giving them tiny little candles that would go out so quick. So this is where we're coming in now. Unexplored chambers.
Oh, we're not going there.
Poached Egg.
Chamber.
Great Dome.
Yeah. Where's the exit? I want to know the exit.
Are you ready?
Are they coming? What are they doing? Who's just been sat there?
Yeah, this used to be the original pay booth for the Victorians. Let's take my sunglasses off. I shouldn't slip on the floor. Wow. Mind your head. I like the drainage system in here, it's nice. You feel the temperature drop massively. Look at the fog. Wow. The fog and the mist and the precipitation in here. So this is called the Dome, which was 330 million years old. And above would have been a tropical lagoon full of sea creatures. Better than the salt mines in Poland. I know.
Better than the salt mines. I don't know, you know.
Yeah. I'm walking slow so the camera doesn't fidget. Struggles in low light. This part's wicked, especially with the lights. And if I don't show my face, I'm not you, right? I know.
Oh, mine.
If I don't show my face, I was never you. Little doggy. Let me go ahead. Yeah. So I don't know how long this video is going to be because I'm only using the internal storage on my camera because my SD card is corrupt. Amazing. But hopefully we'll get a good 20 minutes on this. Got stalactite. See a stalactite there? Massive in the middle. An old Victorian lamp.
So they'd have what they'd have on that stick.
Crazy ass stalagmite. Or tight.
What's up, Danny?
How old is that one, do you think?
That one,
Yeah.
it's only around 284 years old.
284 years old?
Yeah. Because
Wow.
in here, things grow very fast. So what everything is quite young, really.
So you've seen that grow up halfway pretty much, is it?
I haven't, no. I've seen it grow a little bit,
Yeah. Oh, that's amazing though.
but yeah.
Was there calcium in it?
So,
Calcium? Yeah.
so above, 300 years ago, it was a quarry,
A quarry.
where all the wood's done. So, but they burned the lime off, and it left a waste substance, lime ash. And
Right.
they didn't really know what to do with it, so they basically dumped it.
Yeah.
So then it became an eyesore for Buxton.
Right.
So the Duke of Devonshire ordered the woods to be planted to try and hide it. But what's happened since, when we've had rain, water will soak through this lime ash and brings in a concentrated dose of calcite.
Right.
And that causes everything in here to grow very rapidly.
Yeah.
So 1 centimetre every year in here.
A centimetre a year.
Yeah.
Wicked.
Whereas in this chamber here, it's 1 centimetre every 100 years.
Centimetre 100 years. So how old's that one? Like 100,000?
Spot on.
Yeah.
Around about 100,000 years old.
100,000. I heard someone say that, by the way. Right, come on then. Cheers, mate.
Okay.
Wow, look at this. Look at that there now. Doggy. Wow, look at this. Do you think there's an underground lake? Wow. Be careful.
The orange is iron oxide and the green is algae, but because the cascade has those stains, the sculpture does not. Amazing. Hello there. Welcome to the final chamber. Giving this warning to everybody. I hope you enjoy yourselves. One other thing, just don't touch the big formation over there. That's called the sculpture. You'll find it on page 7 of the booklet. Or you can ask me about it. Just giving this warning out to everybody. Please don't touch this large formation over here. But please do look around and enjoy yourselves. This is the sculpture. You'll find it on the 7th page of the booklet. Or you can just ask me questions about it.
It looks like people have been up and down there.
Yes, yes.
Is there another route out, is there? Or?
No, there's no other way out, but there is a chamber at the top of the boulder pile there, which gets very close to the surface, doesn't actually breach the surface, but it's so close to the surface, the little red ends of tree roots are poking through. Yeah. And it's a very unusual chamber because its entire ceiling is covered in calcite crystals, so its entire surface is entire ceiling, is just like the surface of the sculpture here, it's entirely crystalline, except for little red tree roots. I've been up there once.
Yeah, okay.
I've also been down that tunnel which follows the riverbed down there.
Wow.
That goes about 50 metres, but it was excavated by cavers over the course of 16 years during the periodic drought of those 16 years between 1998 and 2014. But in 2014 the cavers found that the tunnel was completely too unstable and they couldn't continue to excavate it. Which is a shame because, as I say, they managed to secure 50 metres and the rubble there only goes on for 70 metres. So if they got another 20 metres, they would have gone through to an entirely untouched portion of the cave, which goes on for 200 to 300 metres, which was discovered by radar scans in 1998. And to put that in perspective, you walked 310 metres from the entrance to get here, so about what you just walked exists on the other side of the boulder pile, but it's entirely inaccessible. Period, because of a larger cave collapse, and the boulders behind it are the remains of that cave collapse. But the boulders that form the sculpture just happen to have landed in a unique spot where they're under a deluge of very calcite-rich water droplets, and that's built up a huge amount of calcium carbonate on its surface over the last few thousand years. And we call it the sculpture because it's very subjective, like a piece of art. People look at it and see different things in it, like a giant piece of cauliflower cheese, for example, or a huge brain. The Victorians, so this section was a swan with its head ducked under its wings, called having the swan. There's a dog's head down there, poking out the side. So some say it's mashed potato, popcorn or ice cream, or that the swan is a roast chicken or roast turkey, so I think people are hungry down here. Some say that's tripe flowing down the centre, and usually a collective groan from a certain generation of mentioned tripe. People see a giant tooth, a piece of coral, particularly dead coral because of the colour. Some say there's a huge mushroom, sort of a fungal growth. Some say there's a cat's face down on the nose and the eyes on the side. And some say that the swan is a naked drunk man bent over being sick, and that's a sick flowing down the centre, and that's ours. Surprisingly complicated. If you have any other suggestions of what it looks like, I do keep a list of things people have said over the years, and if it's something totally new, I'll add it to the list and tell the next group of people. One a few weeks ago was a giant bulldog with wings, which I quite liked.
What crazy thing do you think it looks like?
What's it look like to you guys? What if you discovered this formation? What would you name it?
Yeah, how would you tell your friend that I'm this?
What does it look like to you? Thank you for coming. Have a great
2019.
good day. Thank you for coming.
Ice cream sundae. I think ice cream sundae.
I think the cauliflower wins really, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's the most predominant suggestion. Thank you for coming. A wonderful day.
The water, the source.
So the river water, well, it's going through a drought at the moment, but the river starts, well, the source, a little way south of which is a place called Stanley Moor. It's a stretch of moorlands that's home to many
Which I'll pour myself in.
sinkholes, and the very sinkholes of the moors feed
Lovely,
very
isn't it?
streams in the area. And two particular sinkholes were identified back in the 1970s.
Do you think if you licked it, it would be salty?
Probably. I don't know. It's calcium, isn't it? Oh, I don't know.
Drinking quality, I imagine it's.
This is well worth it.
How much was it?
12 quid each. I wouldn't actually recommend doing the guided tour, especially with these guys spaced around, and you can ask them as many questions as you want anyway. Because you can just go at this at your own pace. Huh? Yes, I hope you you lot are enjoying this little cave expedition of ours. It's not as cold as I thought it would be. Look at that. I'll have to get some freeze frames from this. Dragon eggs. Mike, if you was you would be touching these, no doubt. No doubt, you little bugger. It's so tempting though. Oh. I would love to touch him, but there's a fella right behind me. Hello. So what happens to the ones that form on the path? Do you just let people walk over them?
We'll let them walk over it, but eventually they will be chipped off. But the cave is so protected, we're not allowed to touch it.
No.
So whoever will be, probably the scientists eventually,
Right.
because it's getting, some of them are getting a bit bigger.
I got you. What do they feel like? Because obviously I'm not going to touch one myself.
That one is actually growing on the railing, you can touch that.
Oh, okay. Wow. Looks like welding.
That's around 25, 30 years old.
Yeah? Oh, wow. It looks like someone's just like tack welded it on or something and welded it. That's amazing. I'm assuming you painted over it at some point as well?
No.
No?
No.
No?
Why that is like we've got oils in the skin, yeah?
Yeah.
That's years and years of
That's
people
what we
touching.
do. That's what.
Ah, got you.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. Thanks for showing me that. So cool. Take care, mate.
Now, when you get all the way down to the bottom, the guide down there,
Yeah.
she's actually our oldest cave guide.
Okay.
She started in 1897.
1897.
So say hello to her on your way out.
Is she on the side of the door on the way out?
She's down there. Down there somewhere with torch.
I've missed her, have I? Well, right in the middle.
She's down there with a torch somewhere.
Oh, she's from 1897.
Yeah, she'll be talking to somebody.
Yeah?
Down there.
1987.
1897.
No.
You ask her on your way out. You ask her.
I will. Is this going to get you into trouble? I'm going to grab another photo since there's no tourists. Here. That's nuts. Hi.
Hi.
Your friend up there says that you've been working here since 1897.
Oh yeah.
Where
I'm
is
usually
he?
the cave dragon as well. That's what.
The cave dragon, is it?
Say something about him. He's the only one that won't come in here on his own.
Oh, right, really?
He's scared to come in on his own.
You want to go up there and throw him over the side?
I just lock the door and leave him in here.
Yeah. Just feed him food for the gates. Naughty. That was so much fun. Oh, you get the odd heavy drip that slaps you on the head every occasionally. Probably got a stalactite growing on top of my head now. I know. She's gone up there now to go, don't you say that about me. What calls this little shelf? Looks like a mini planet.
Yeah.
We must be last tour.
No, we're not. Like
He said there's a new tour every 15 minutes, so.
every half hour, isn't it now?
Well, he said every.
One's probably starting now.
Yeah, it's probably new and starting now. Anyway, if you're in Buxton, get your ass to Poole's Cave. Poole's Cave Cavern. For £12. For the unguided tour, it's 20 for the guided tour, but go with the unguided. Recommend it. It's on our way out. Film myself on the way out. That was wicked.
What?
That was wicked, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Thumbnail, as Mike would say. Thumbnail. And scream it as loud as you can. Look at that. So I hope I got enough content from there. I just film as much as I can. So it goes back through the visitor centre and the gift shop now, so I'll check out the gift shop quickly. Ice cream's gone.
Yeah.
How far is the walk up here?
Huh?
How far is the walk?
I don't particularly want to do it.
Huh?
I don't particularly want to do it.
No, I just want to know how long it is, and you still didn't give me an answer, like, you know.
It's about an hour, probably.
It's about an hour. Right, that's going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. That was pretty good. 12 quid, Buxton. Go to Poole's Cavern. Right next to Go Ape. Now have some fun. You miserable, boring people at home watching this video. Anyway, if you like the video, of course, make sure you hit the like up, the thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, hit subscribe. And if you don't do that, I don't care. So peace out, see you in the next one.